The pros and cons of bugging out versus bugging in. In a SHTF situation, there are two mindsets about what to do. Some people believe that you should automatically bug out, while others believe that you should bug in. There are pros and cons to both decisions. One pro for bugging in, which means staying home, is that you can have more supplies at home. But a con could be that your neighborhood is no longer stable enough for you or your family's safety. If that's the case, then you'd have to make the choice to go. Another pro for bugging in could be if you live in an out-of-the-way area, and you have all the supplies that you need. But the con is that people who live in the suburbs who need to get out could be heading your way. A good pro for staying in place is if you have an unlimited supply of all of life's necessities that can sustain you for months or years. But if you don't have things like unlimited water, then that's a con and you need to consider bugging out if it will be an enduring event. If you have sick people in your family or you have babies, then staying in so that their health or safety wouldn't be impacted would be a pro. But if you've heard on the emergency broadcast that your neighborhood or area is about to encounter the fallout from an SHTF situation, then staying would be a con. For people who aren't completely prepared to bug out, then bugging in is the pro. Not knowing where to go and not having any idea how you're going to take care of the rest of the supplies you need is a con. Until you can put together what you need, you have to take a chance and stay where you are. If your safety isn't being compromised, then stay put. If you're someone who isn't good at the basic survival skills, then the pro for you would be better off staying where you are. But the con of that is if it comes down to the wire and you're forced to leave, then you'll struggle to survive. A pro for bugging out would be if you have a shelter that you can get to that's away from the chaos and isn't that far away from you. But if you know the journey to get there is going to cause you to risk your life because society has fallen, then it would be a con for you to leave your current shelter. A pro for staying is that you're familiar with your local area, and if supplies run low, or if someone gets sick, then you have a greater chance of getting somewhere for help. But on the other hand, a con is that you could be competing with hundreds or thousands of others who are going through the same thing. Plus, if your city is under attack, it would be a con to stay regardless of how well, or not, you prepared. One pro for bugging in would be that things might get back to the way it used to be, but a con would be that the short term you're hoping for may turn into a long-term situation and then it might be harder for you to escape. At the end of the day, you have to make the choice based on your specific situation. What's important is that you've considered all the pros and cons for your family. Thanks for watching.